This is the story of Rambo 4, Part 2. How did you like the first part? Please let me know in the comments. Now, let's begin the story of this part. John Rambo is sitting on his boat. After a while, a massive storm hits the area. Seeing the storm, he gets up and leaves. Suddenly, he starts remembering past events. He vividly recalls all the killings, violence, and bloodshed that occurred before. At that moment, he is reclining on a hammock. While lost in these memories, he hears someone calling from a distance, "John." John Rambo. Startled by the voice, he falls off the hammock. He then spots a man approaching him from afar. The man says, "I am a Christian pastor from Christ Church in Colorado. I have something urgent to discuss with you. Otherwise, I wouldn't have come here. On the day we left, we were supposed to stay right there. But now, I have no idea where they are. I informed the embassy about this, but they couldn't help either. I've lost all track of them, please help me. I suspect they might have been taken captive." After hearing this, John broods in silence for a moment and then stands up. He heads straight to his forge and begins crafting a weapon, working intensely to transform the raw iron into a deadly blade. Then the next scene begins, showing John Rambo taking those people across in his boat. The men insult him and make him a laughing stock, but Rambo remains silent and says nothing to them. The soldiers have kept the group of Christian pastors captive inside a pigpen. They are surrounded by soldiers under heavy guard and tight security. Armed with weapons, John Rambo navigates his boat to rescue the Christian pastor and his associates who are being held captive in Burma. Rambo drops them off on the other side of the river. As they get off the boat, two boys, one young and one older, arrive to receive them. They move forward together through the jungle path, talking along the way. Eventually, they reach a field where numerous corpses are scattered everywhere. The boy says, "Your people were abducted from this very spot." They witness a horrific scene, the stench of decaying bodies with flies swarming over them. Some corpses are lying in the mud, while others are seen impaled on spears. From there, they head towards their mission, guided by the boy. As they move forward, they suddenly spot the enemy. Instantly becoming alert, they take up their combat positions, ready for a confrontation. Watching from their hiding spot, they see a military vehicle speeding along. Moments later, the vehicle comes to a halt, and they witness the soldiers forcing people out. The team debates whether or not to open fire. The commander whispers, "Hold your fire, let's see what they're up to." The soldiers then toss mines into the field, just as they had done before. Their cruel intent is for the captives to step on them and be blown apart. As soon as a soldier fires a shot into the air, the terrified people who were forced off the truck start sprinting toward the field to save their lives. As the people scramble to escape, the soldiers begin picking them off one by one with precisely aimed shots. Terrified, the captives huddle against the edge of the field. One soldier, firing intentionally close to miss, screams, "Run faster or I'll shoot you." But the people are too paralyzed by fear to move. The soldiers have a sick desire to watch them run just so they can enjoy the sport of snipe them from behind. He yells again, "Run! I'm going to shoot for real now," as he aims his rifle at them. Suddenly, an arrow pierces right through the soldier. The rescuers are stunned by what they see. It was Rambo who had fired the arrow. Using his bow and arrows with deadly precision, Rambo takes down every single soldier one by one. Not a single soldier survives, and the remaining captives manage to escape the scene safely. Rambo says, "Now, we move forward." But the rescuers reply, "We need to get out of here. We shouldn't get involved in this mess." As they turn to leave, Rambo stops them by aiming his bow directly at the captain. Immediately, the team points their weapons at Rambo. Rambo warns, "If anyone fires a shot, I'll kill you." His arrow is locked right on the leader's eye. Realizing he isn't backing down, they finally agree to rescue the captives and continue the mission. After that, they proceed with their mission. The soldiers are busy partying and enjoying music, and the team decides to seize this opportunity to rescue the captives. They find some hostages still alive, while others have been brutally hanged and killed while in captivity. During the rescue, Rambo spots a man tying the hands of a woman from the church and dragging her into a room. As the man attempts to assault her, Rambo kills him on the spot. It is nighttime, and the soldiers are distracted by their party. Taking advantage of the chaos, they manage to help the captives escape, but the soldiers soon realize what has happened. Armed with weapons, they head into the jungle to ensure that no captive can get away. They are fleeing through the jungle with the captives. Suddenly, the rescue team's captain steps on a mine, injuring his leg severely. In total shock and agony, he screams, "Where is my leg?" His comrade quickly covers his mouth to prevent the enemy from hearing him. Meanwhile, the soldiers are hot on their trail, closing in. His teammates then place him on a stretcher and carry him away. The soldiers have dogs with them as well. They want to catch those prisoners as quickly as possible. I am also running ahead of them, carrying a bomb. They cannot see clearly, yet they keep running with the help of the dogs. Rambo runs in a hurry, wanting to set the bomb in a specific spot. He aims to eliminate as many enemies as possible, so he intends to lure them into this trap. He quickly hides the bomb in a certain place, believing that the enemies will follow and perish in this very trap. With this confidence, he leaves the bomb there and flees. As he escapes, the soldiers arrive at the spot with their dogs. The dogs try to head toward the hidden bomb, but the soldiers hold them back. An agent approaches cautiously to inspect the bomb. Suddenly, it explodes, and all the soldiers are wiped out in a single blast. Since the bombs were set all around, the first explosion triggers a chain reaction, and they start blowing up one after another. Rambo is running for his life, narrowly escaping the blast radius. He stumbles and falls but keeps moving forward. Meanwhile, the captive girl and the rescuer are also fleeing through the jungle. They suddenly stop and look through a rifle scope. They see that the soldiers have recaptured the prisoners and are beating and cursing them. Seeing this, the girl says, "We are all going to die." The guy replies, "Don't be afraid." Preparations are being made to execute the prisoners. Meanwhile, the girl is crying. A soldier stands with an advanced weapon, ready to take action against the captives. By chance, someone sneaks up behind him unnoticed and strikes him on the head with a weapon. The soldier collapses, and the attacker seizes his weapon. Immediately, he opens fire on the other soldiers. The soldiers start firing back as well. He kills many of them right there. Following his lead, the prisoners also begin attacking the soldiers, some throw stones while others use guns. A massive clash ensues, with heavy explosions of bombs and ammunition. Rambo continues to strike down the enemies with his weapon. Once Rambo attacks the enemy, it becomes easier for the prisoners to fight back as well. Many prisoners and soldiers are killed in that clash. It is an incredibly intense and grueling battle. In the midst of this, additional reinforcements of armed villagers arrive to help them. They also open fire on the soldiers, leading to another fierce crossfire. Following the confrontation, the soldiers try to flee in panic, but they are not allowed to escape and are killed on the spot. The soldier's commander attempts to escape at the very end, but the prisoners kill him while he is trying to run away. A bullet fired by a soldier hits the hero, and he falls down. He sees a truck full of soldiers approaching. Despite being wounded, he stands up, aims his weapon at the truck, and rains down bullets. He wipes them out right there. Many more reinforcements keep coming, and he destroys them all as well. The soldiers, trucks and watercraft are all destroyed, and every soldier there is killed. Finally, the soldier's leader attempts to flee to save his life. Rambo spots him and immediately gives chase. In the end, Rambo kills the leader by striking him with his knife. After that, the battlefield falls silent. Piles of bodies are scattered everywhere, alongside the wounded and the survivors. The people from the church search for their group. Rambo is wounded, and without a word, he sets off on his own path, away from the battlefield toward a beautiful, peaceful village under an open sky. That was the story of the movie, Rambo 4 Feet.